Guys, so we have a race tomorrow at Shadyside Dragway, and the push rods I came in the other day, ordered on Monday from Brian Tooley Racing. We went down 25 thousandths. This seemed a little bit tighter than they were when I put the motor together, but at the same time, the lifters weren't pumped up then, and this may not make a difference. I have seen cars benefit before, but can't say for sure that's our case. But we're going to swap them out anyways and just keep the other ones with us just in case we notice something dumb. Otherwise, aside from that, the car seems to be good to go. I think we're also going to change the transmission fluid out today for hydraulic to see if it helps out with converter slip a little bit. And I think that's about it. I think the oil's already been changed. I'm not sure. But, alright, let me get at it. What's up here at Shadyside Dragway? It is Saturday, May 25th. We're out here for the second annual Ronnie Buff Memorial Race. More like a weekend. Today's a bunch of radial stuff, so we're going to do some No Time Extreme 28. We're going to play class filler essentially, but at least we'll get some data with this new turbo and see if the push rods change anything. It's filling out pretty decent already. Let me get this switched around. We're on the second level, so I can kind of get some better video, but for being 11 o'clock, I'd say it's turning out pretty good. And there's quite a few guys up here as well. A lot of nitrous cars and stuff, but some pretty nasty 28-inch cars too, for mostly boosted and big block stuff. But But yeah, should be a good day. Probably going to melt. Hopefully we can go a PB in this heat because it's going to be pretty nasty. If we can, then that'll definitely make me feel good about things. Not winning, of course, we're going to get drugged, but just overall, the car going faster. And I hope you guys can see me. I don't know if you can or not because the sun's so bad, but I'll be back with updates here later, and it'll be a couple hours before we test, and yeah, take it from there. See ya. Update from the first run. It was a good run. It was, you know, not fast by any means, but then again, for the heat, it's pretty damn quick. So we'll take that. It's not a whole lot of guys in this class, but you know, the ones that are in it, they can easily. All they need is a pretty halfway decent pass to get us, but this is a shakedown. We got one more shakedown. I'm gonna hit a lot harder. I know it can go slow in the heat, so let's see if we can go fast in the heat. But otherwise, the car seems happy. Another update, second shakedown. Went the same time, 1 more mile per hour, better 60. I actually pulled some boost out of it to see if it would converter slip down. It really didn't make a difference. Put it back in there. Lift a little bit harder. I'm gonna try to leave it harder on this one and just see what it does. I feel like we're at a wall that it's hard to get over.
A lot of fast cars in this class. You know, it's Extreme 28. Guys like Bumblebee and Jason Richards. So a lot of, you know, high 3-second cars. And but they're having trouble getting down because the track is hot. Though that might be our saving grace today, to make it past at least one round. But you know, those guys got tons of data, so it may not be a big deal to get their stuff together and make a clean hit on a hot track. I think it was 148 degrees that last pass, and we went A to B no problem. So hoping we can keep that trend up, and ideally I'll report back with a round 1 win. Wanted to give an update from Shadyside on Saturday. We made 2 good hits in the heat, 150 plus degree track temps, give or take a few degrees from what we were told. One in the first round. Turned it up a little more because the car was just working, and we knew we had a pretty fast guy. Ended up knocking the tires off. I was pretty mad because we got stupid, and we're trying to go faster instead of racing the track. Come to find out, the car actually pushed the rear main seal on the 2-step, and the car just drove through it in the first couple of feet. So that was a lot easier to deal with instead of being bit in the ass for having the wrong approach. So we had tried something different with the catch can because it can be messy at times, and I guess the car couldn't breathe good enough, so it pushed the rear main. But we're going to redo the catch can now. We're going to redo the surge tank again, just something totally different. And I'm going to go over a few things to check the motor out. We're at a wall around 150, 152 mile an hour, which 150 in the heat the other day, it was mid-90s, and track temp was 150. So there's a lot of hot air there. But I just feel like what we have should be going faster. So I'm going to check things over. I'm going to have some downtime for probably a couple weeks, and I'll make sure to document it. But what I'm getting ready to do now, I'm actually going to do a leak down check instead of the usual compression check. Today's Memorial Day, so we're closed. We need to take advantage of that to get some stuff done and try to make a plan of attack here. But yeah, so I'll get to filming some more stuff for you guys, and we'll have some good videos. See ya.